Hello everyone, it is me and today I'm going to be reading an article for you. And the title is called Colorado School is Forced to Let Student Keep Gadsden Flag Patched on His Bag After Teacher Ordered Him to Remove It and Said It Had Origins with Slavery. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because of this right here. Sorry. This right here, because I just want to let you know that, this is the average US teacher. Doesn't know a bit about history. Sorry, I'm going to say slavery then. I'm quite tired today, though. I might seem a bit out of it, though. I'm quite tired. I woke up at like 5 or 7. I woke up at 5 o'clock, went back to bed for like 2 hours, and I was up around 7 o'clock. So I'm quite tired. So anyway, but I thought it'd be something good to do, something good to discuss, because I was seeing this going around. So I actually don't know that much about it beforehand. So this is going to be kind of me reacting to it. So if I do get anything wrong, just put it in the comments below. But anyway. A Colorado school has been forced to let a student keep a Gadsden flag patch on his bag after a teacher ordered him to remove it. The 12-year-old boy named Jaden and his mum refused to apologize after he wore the historic Gadsden flag to the Vanguard School in Colorado Springs, Colorado, which one staffer claimed was disruptive to the classroom environment. How? Like, fair enough, it was something a bit like inappropriate. It was something quite inappropriate, something that you couldn't really not look at, like a dead body or something like pornographic. But it's a yellow snake at the end of the day. Like, well, anyway, I digress. Now the school has decided to U-turn on the decision to stop Jaden from wearing the patch, with his defiance now making him popular among his peers. Oh, well, that's good, I suppose. Well, seem like lots of base kids in that school. In a video shared on Twitter, Jaden said today was a good day. The kids were really hyped up. They were putting "Don't Tread on Me" on their locker. Now they like me all of a sudden. Base kids. Well, it seemed like I know in places like Argentina, like I forgot what his name was, but there's a president who got like a libertarian president. Not even just a minicus. I believe this guy said he was an anarcho-capitalist, so like the most extreme form of libertarianism. Sorry, is like 65% chance has a 65% chance. Sorry, of becoming president. And if we're going to try and make this political, and is this what we have to go off? Then it seems like a libertarian future doesn't seem like it's going to be that way. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is entirely up to you. Because it's like, let's be honest, libertarian is one of them ideologies that some people say sound okay, sound good, or some people find it horrifying, like a horrible idea. One of them ideologies, like you get people with very strong opinions of libertarianism. But anyway, I don't know. I wouldn't say this. I don't know if this is really anything political or not, because like it said, they're probably going to say in the article, like the "Don't Tread on Me" flag, the Gadsden flag, was like first created around not the French Revolution, the American Revolution. But in modern society, it certainly has it certainly have been incorporated with the libertarian movements. Like, if you ask the average person, certainly in America, what the Gadsden flag is, they most likely will say it's something like libertarianism or the Libertarian Party. They won't say it's from the American Revolution. So yeah, anyway, I digress. But the teachers, on the other hand, I got some dirty looks, that's for sure. They are definitely not happy with me. Yeah, maybe because you humiliated them. I don't think they are happy with you. I don't think they certainly are. But Jaden speaks. He's so grateful for all the support. Houston. Should we react to it? I don't know if we have to. Oh, you can.
Hey guys.
Let's see what he has to
Today
say.
was a good day. Kind of. When I got to school, the kids were really hyped up because they saw me on Twitter, and kids are putting "Don't Tread on Me" on their locker. At least my new mate friends, because I'm big on Twitter, and now they like me all of a
Yeah, they
sudden.
want the clout.
But the teachers, on the other hand, I got some dirty looks, that's for sure.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. We're all bloody
Definitely got that.
communists. They're communists.
But other than that, it was pretty good. I was on the Charlie Kirk show, and Ben Shapiro had me.
Who's Charlie
It was
Kirk?
a really good day, in my opinion.
I recognise that name. I know who Ben
Have
Shapiro
a
is,
good
but
day.
who's Charlie Kirk? Hold on a minute, I'm gonna have to search him. I know who Ben Shapiro is, but who the hell is Charlie Kirk? I'm gonna search him up. Is it? For a second I thought it was Tucker Carlson, but no. I'm gonna search who Charlie Kirk is. Recognise it. I recognise his name. Oh, he's that guy as well. Like Turning Point USA. He's like the CEO of it, like Charlie Kirk. But yeah, he's a founder. I don't like Turning Point UK. The sound of the cringe. But anyway, I'm glad people. Well, anyway, I'm tired. Sorry. Well, I'm glad that people were in support and lots of students were in support of him. Because like at the end of the day, who cares? It's a yellow snake. It's just a yellow snake. It's not really anything that political. Or really, if you ask them to describe a political, but what the Gadsden flag represents, majority of people I would just say libertarianism or freedom. Something extremely broad, like that, like me having a British flag, the Union Jack. Okay, like people will probably be very neutral to that. People will like, what does this flag represent? They'll probably just say the UK. They'll think the Union Jack represents the UK because it does. You'll get something like, oh, it's colonialism. Because yeah, like at the end of the day, they're like on global scale, the UK, like in its history, like the UK, the Union Jack is kind of like synonymous with the British Empire, which technically it isn't. But like most people will say, they think about when they think about the Union Jack, when they think about historic events, they probably think like the Opium War, like the Boer War and stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, is this a video or is this a picture? Yes, yeah, it's a picture, but anyway, if you're curious, see, what does it say on there? Who's G Rod? Based. VP Revolution. Okay. Yeah, I'm really confused. I don't know I know if there's a Don't Tread on Me flags, if there's Doge. I don't know what the rest is. I want to look who G Rod is, because this might actually change my opinion on the matter. It might make me a bit more sympathetic to the teachers. I'm sorry, I should have really looked into this beforehand, but anyway. G Rod, who's he? Baseball center. This is top results, and he's a based center fielder. Is there anything controversial about him? No. He seems very uncontroversial. I don't know what the other signs are. I recognise them though, somewhere. I know the Doge dog's there. That's him. Yeah, that's the. Yes, it even says like the Gadsden flag was designed by California, South Carolina soldier Christopher Gadsden in the mid 1770s during the American Revolution. Yeah, nothing to do with slavery. The staffer claims that the patch was disruptive to the classroom environment, as she claims it has origin with slavery. Not really, no. Certainly the modern, what people think in the modern day of the Gadsden flag, it has nothing to do with slavery. Like she's just acting like a dog here. She's acting like a moody bitch. Like I said before, it does have something a bit political to it in modern day society, but it's so broad at this point that it's not like saying Trump 2020 and 24, Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, or anything like that. The Gadsden flag was designed by South Carolina soldier Christopher Gadsden in the mid 1770s during the American Revolution. Colonial Gadsden had seen the yellow banner with a hissing coiled rattlesnake rising up from the centre, and beneath the serpent of the words "Don't tread on me." He made a copy and submitted the design to the Provincial Congress in South Carolina. Commodore, I believe that's how I say it right, Essex Hopkins, commander of the new Continual Fleet. Sorry, I'm very tired. I said it before. Carried a similar flag in early 1776 when his ships went to sea for the first time. In a notice by the Libertas president Connor Boack, the school board of directors said the Vanguard School Board of Directors called an emergency meeting. Emergency meeting, like fair enough. Yeah, if he had like a fucking swastika on his bag. Even then, like if I was like the teacher, I just wouldn't care. Like if this kid wanted to be fucking fucking racist, and you can be. I don't care. I just want to teach this lesson and get it over with. Anyway, the Vanguard School recognised the historical significance of the Gadsden flag and its place in history. The incident is an occasion for all to reaffirm our deep commitment to a classical education in support of these American principles. The district has informed the student's family that he may attend school with the Gadsden flag visible on his backpack. Jaden and his mum had been told that the patch, which has "Don't Tread on Me" embolizers on it along with a rattlesnake, was against district policy, and he was not allowed to go back to class without removing it. Yeah, that must be quite hard. I don't know how you move them like "Don't Tread on Me" badges. No, them ones that no, just badges in general that you stick on like clothing or on bags. It can ruin it, can't it? But I digress. The pupil was told by information. So the reason they do not want the flag, the reason we do not want the flag displayed is due to its origins with slavery and the slave trade. But it barely has anything to do with it in modern society. I say it before and I say it again. What it means in modern society is freedom, and you might and something funny about freedom is that I don't think slavery correlates with freedom very well. Like I said before, though, I don't know what this kid believes. It could just be like I don't know, but it has heavy ties with libertarianism. The "Don't Trigger Me" flag. It does. And one of the things that most libertarians are against is slavery. Okay, they're against slavery because what libertarians believe is voluntary association. Slavery isn't voluntary association. Like these are the guys who believe all taxation is theft. Do you really think they are gonna believe slavery is good in modern society? Like, I'm getting off topic, but I think she would just, I don't know what's wrong with this woman. The bag can't go back if it's got the patch on it, cause we can't have that in and around other kids. But his mother was quick to defend her son, claiming that the flag originally comes from the American Revolution as a symbol of the 13 colonies' fight against the British Crown and did not promote slavery. Exactly. How long is the video? I don't know how long I've been talking for, so I don't want to waste much time. Nah, to be fair, I'm sorry if you want to watch the video. I'll link the article in the description, but I cannot be asked. Forgive my language, I cannot be asked reacting to the video. Anyway. The pupil was told by the administrator, so the reason they don't want this... I swear to God you already said this. I swear to God, but his mother was quick to defend her son, claiming that the flag originally comes from the American Revolution as a symbol of the 13 colonies against the British Crown and did not promote slavery. She can be heard on the video saying it has nothing to do with... I swear to God they said this already. As part of the back and forth, she questioned if the school employee was mistaking it for the Confederate flag. Yeah, like, at that point, fair enough. The Confederate flag, fine. Couldn't understand why you wouldn't want that, but the Gadsden flag, why? Why are you wasting so much time? The administrator responded, I am here to enforce the policies that were provided by the district, and definitely, you have every right not to agree with it. I doubt it. Like, the district, I was district going there every day. They're always there checking, because like we have things like Oxford in British schools. They only come like once every year. They're not there every day. Like maybe saying if hypothetically speaking, the school district were checking up on the school, and it was on the same day or around the same or like a day before. They want that kid to have that Gadsden flag there. Fine. No, she's just been. I don't know who this woman is, but I can guarantee she's been incredibly biased. She probably just doesn't like what it represents. She probably doesn't like the idea of libertarianism, or just doesn't like it since she probably associates it with like right wingers. Which, let's be honest, it certainly does. It certainly is a right wing flag. Let's not kid ourselves here. But at the same time, though, it's like I said before, though, for most people, it's either quite political or not political. It just represents freedom or libertarianism. There are really only two options here, but anyway, I digress. Apart from the fact, but his mother was backed up by Democrat Colorado Gov. Jared Polis, who weighed in the issue, denying that the flag was racist, instead claiming it was a great teaching moment. The Gadsden flag is a proud symbol of the American Revolution and an iconic warning to British or any government not to violate the liberties of Americans. It appears on popular American I don't care, and challenging coins and challenged coins through today, and Ben Franklin also adopted it as a symbol for the Union of the 13 colonies. It was a great teaching moment for a history lesson. Well, yeah, it is. It certainly has lots of historical certainly has a big part of history. It certainly does. He said the Gadsden flag is a proud symbol of the American Revolution, sorry, I thought that what the kid was going to say. Because if he just said it was about the American Revolution, it didn't even have anything to do with politically with politics. Then yeah, because like if he was saying shit like it represents libertarianism, it's about like getting rid of the government or making taxation voluntary, then fine, you may be able to get it or take it off. But if someone like this is just hypothetically, if someone asked him or someone asked him what it means, he just said it means the American Revolution. Then so what? It appears popular. You already said this. Is this it? Is this the end of the article? Yeah, I believe that's the end of the article. So what is my thoughts on this? It's just someone who I think was certainly just quite biased, wasting time. So you always get them teachers, don't you? You always get them teachers. Even if it has nothing to do with them, and even if they can get away with it, not caring, because they still do it anyway. For some reason, always stuff. It's not like they don't like you certainly know these teachers. You know these teachers, don't you? They will when it comes to other regards, when it comes to like sorts of misbehaviour, they don't care. But when it comes to certain misbehaviour, they don't like. They don't, and it's always something that isn't even that bad, really. Like you can skip a whole entire lesson and the teacher wouldn't care. But if you say something a bit rude or you talk a bit too loud, they'll have like a mental breakdown. Which fair enough. You want the kids to listen. Like that, to be fair, probably wasn't a good example. But when it comes to stuff like that, fine. No, I shouldn't use another example. Like you get some kids who like hit people, like physical bullies, and they actually hurt people, and them teachers don't really care. But when it's like a verbal bully, you could say they have like a meltdown, acting like these are like the recant like fucking Satan rising from hell. Like you get them teachers have just like a really weird, like just extremely biased moral compass. And either way though, it's kind of like one of them things. Like it's yes, like I said before, it's like a good example. It does certainly have like a political history. It certainly has political history. It can be quite political if you look at it in like certain by certain. Jesus Christ, that certainly has a. It certainly has like a political. It can certainly, the Gadsden flag can certainly look political if you look at it at a certain angle. But it's similar to things like an example would be the like bonfire night. That would be an example of something being political if you look at it in a certain angle. Because if you don't know what bonfire night is, basically on the 5th of November, I don't know if it was when Guy Fawkes was killed or executed, or whether he was caught. But basically on the 5th of November, a guy by the name of Guy Fawkes was kind of part of this terrorist group. But like, this was back in the day when where only a country could really only be either Catholic or Protestant. It could really not be anything else. And Guy Fawkes was a Catholic, so he tried to blow up Parliament essentially, and he was caught. And so he basically was killed on 5th of November. If you ever go to the UK, you will certainly see like on that night fireworks and stuff. And yeah, that certainly has a political edge to it. Certainly has a political edge, but most people just do it for a bit of fun. It's the same with like the 4th of July in America. Like yeah, it certainly has a political edge to it, But most people just do it for fun. It's just a bit of fun. Same with bonfire night. Like don't see many people discussing what was Guy Fawkes justified in what he did? Like was he justified? No one really discusses it it's not political. Yeah, it certainly has political edge to it, like I said before, but it isn't barely political. It's just for a bit of fun. Same like the fourth, with the 4th of July. Not many people discussing whether the Americans were justified in going to war with Britain over 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 getting taxed 1%. Not many people are debating that on the 4th of July. Imagine. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on it. It's just like teacher trying to make a fuss. I'm glad. I'm glad that all the students did stand up for him and put gadsden flags everywhere. It's just a sign that the kids are libertarian. Probably not. Probably just to piss off teachers, essentially. Like, maybe it's a sign for the future that we are getting, like I said before earlier on in the video, we're getting the future is going to be quite libertarian. Like the Generation Z and Generation Alpha are going to be quite libertarian. Possibly, but being realistic, it's probably just them trying to piss off teachers. I don't think there's anything political to it. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Put comments below you thought about this. Do you think the teachers are right, or do you think teachers were not right? And what are your thoughts on the gadsden flag in general? I just want your honest opinion. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Goodbye.